Shadow, have you just been sitting here waiting for the past 9 hours and 30 minutes? Not quite. That's good to see you, buddy. I'm gonna go grab some water real quick. I'll be right back. God. Just 5 minutes, huh? That's not half bad. Okay. We have successfully fenced off the baby. And for those tuning in who might forget, the baby is our Roomba. Our off-brand knockoff Roomba that, for some reason, follows me everywhere. Face when you accidentally close the stream and panic for 2 seconds? Shadow. Oh, you. Alright. This game is best experienced with a gamepad. It says. A gamepad. Controller? People call it a gamepad, Lauren. People. Many people. I'm trying to think of someone off the top of my head I know that calls it a gamepad. There we go. Good morning, Eternal. Thank you for tuning in to KDRL Trillion FM. What's that? Is that what you said? Toot toot bang? No. No. Lauren over here trying to get me to do stuff and things. Ah! Alright, tabbing out makes things quiet. I do not like that, but that's how it does. What? What? No. I mean, you walked by, you were in it. There we go. You shall try to contain yourself while watching. If you did it through Hades, I'm sure you can do it through this. Certain parts of Echoes of the Eye can be intense for some players. If they become an obstacle to your enjoyment of Outer Wilds, a reduced frights option is available in the gameplay menu. They be jump scaring in this game? Thank you for supporting Outer Wilds Ventures. A new museum exhibit is now available in the Village Observatory. Alright, well, first... that works. Only the DLC part? Oh, I gotcha. Let's see. Audio and language. Text is English. Speed. We're gonna make that fast. Just so I'm not sitting there waiting on stuff, because I don't know how fast its normal is. Let's see. Graphics. Very high. Perfect. Water effects. Very high. Perfect. Field of view, 90. Nothing about, subtitles though, huh? Oh, maybe it's not voice acted. Maybe that's it. Hey, Cat, welcome. I know absolutely nothing about this game other than I explore other worlds and a ship. And there's people to talk to. It's all text. Okay, perfect. That's good. My voice was starting to actually recover from narrating. A little sad that there's no... Oh, full screen mode. There we go. That doesn't appear to have messed up anything. Oh, but it still loses focus. Okay, at least it doesn't minimize. Are we ready? I don't know if my webcam's in a good spot, so I'm gonna leave it where it is for the time being. We're gonna switch to controller. Game volume's a bit loud. I can turn that down. Okay. That save? Yes, it did. Okay. How's that? Is that any better? I can roast a marshmallow? Heck yes. Move stick, right. Alright, let's try this again. I don't like that I can't rotate the stick. That's how you get the perfect browned marshmallow, is you gotta rotate it while it roasts over a fire. Otherwise, you still get white parts. Oh, is it roast? Oh, it's... Yep. I had it good for a second there. Nope, a little longer. You love burnt marshmallows, but I suck at that? I mean, it's a game. It's not, like, real life. There we go. There we go. In real life, it doesn't turn to black. Ah! That quickly. Oh, yes, you did, Cat. I'm putting words... Gosh darn it. Putting words in your mouth. This is it. This is the stream. We're just gonna roast marshmallows. You guys want to do this for 3 hours? I love you too, Cat. A 4-hour marshmallow stream? No, it's only 3 hours. I gotta work in the morning, remember? Or in your case, screwed on a metal rod and moderately charred over a Bic lighter. And yes, it does black that quickly if you're not careful. Ah! This is, like, extra bad. Alright, we'll just stick it there. Nope, nope, nope. It does not catch fire that quickly. I have stuck marshmallows directly in flames and not had it catch fire that quickly. I'm calling some shenaniganizers here. How's the sound? Is it good? Is it balanced now? Now that there's actually music playing? It's very pretty. This would be a hilarious way to spend my time. Hey. Can I just doze? No? Music? Good? Alright. There's our pilot. Back from your pre-launch campout under the stars, I see. So it's launch day, eh? Seems like only yesterday you joined the space program. And suddenly here you are, leaving on your first solo voyage. What do you say? Ready to get this beauty off the ground? It's all fueled up and ready to go. The way mine usually end up is burned black on the outside, mostly melted and gooey with a slight firm core. I like to make them nice and browned on the outside where the whole thing is gooey, and then you peel it off and it's just melted perfect marshmallow. That was only a problem one time, and then maybe a few times after that, but hey, no reason to dwell on the past, right? Anyway, you'll need to get the launch codes from Hornfels at the Observatory before you can lift off. Just bring those here once you've said your goodbye or whatever. Okay, there's a walking button. Oh, interesting jump mechanic. Okay, I have a radio gun. Hello, Mika.
Hey, it's you! Slide said you'd be blasting off in your ship today. Really excited to see the launch. Aren't you gonna go into space? Aren't you? You better not have changed your mind.
I want to practice with a pro before I leave. Oh no, he sounds hot. Shadow, it's just me. It's just me. Take a cold shower real quick. We'll wait. You'll be back? Alright, Cat. Go enjoy your marshmallows in every which way. Raw, perfectly roasted, burnt to hell, charred remains, ash.
Oh, you're just saying that. But if you really want to practice with me, I guess I could help you out a little. Try to land on one of the geyser pools. Show me what you've got.
Okay, horizontal thrust, up and down thrust. Oh, you mean one of these geyser pools, don't you? Hold on. I just... Alright, we'll reset. This is what you wanted, right? I mean, I thought he meant like inside the actual geyser, and I mean that was doable. Oops. As long as I don't flip over, I'm okay. Hoop. Oh wait, I have up and down thrust. I keep forgetting about the down thrust. I don't know what's going on. Anyway. Nailed it.
Wow, that was just like the time the external fuel tanks exploded on re-entry. You'll be okay flying the big one, right?
No, probably not. Not if I can blow up and die. Hello, Porphy. Oh, hatchling. I hear you leaving us to seek adventure amongst the stars. When you return, let's you, me, and Gossin open up a bottle of the good stuff. I'm only seeking adventure among one star, actually. Other stars are too far away. The good stuff is less delicious sap wine and more daunting digestive challenge. I hope I do better with the full-size version. More proof we're not platonic soulmates. Jay's, my wife Jay, not Spaz. J-Stream is behind. You quoted what you said about me liking the marshmallows at the same time in perfect sync, according to them. Oh, incredible. Incredible, cat. An iron stomach is the mark of a true Hearthian, my friend. Our hardy hunter-gatherer lifestyle stemmed from trial and error, by which I mean our ancestors survived eating a lot of bad things. Lauren, I'm sorry, my soulmate is truly cat. And she said that's fair. Who are you? Niece.
Hello there, Space Cadet. I hear you're leaving the crater today. If you meet any of the other travelers up there, remind them to take proper care of their instruments, won't you?
Tell me about the travelers' instruments.
Oh, sure. I made all of their instruments, you know. Let me see. There's Chert's drums, Rybek's banjo, and Gabro's flute. And Feldspar's harmonica, of course, though Feldspar's been missing for quite some time. Sometimes it feels like just yesterday they were playing their harmonica around the campfire. Anyway, you hear music in space, that'll be one of the space programs of the travelers. If you feel like company, you can always pull out your signal scope and track them down.
I like that perspective of it, Cat.
Trouble is, every time a Hearthian leaves for outer space, it's one less musician in our orchestra.
Where's the observatory?
It's questions like that that make us worried about you going up into space on your own, you know? The observatory is up the path behind the waterfall. There are a couple of signs marking the way. But really, you just keep going up and then hook a right when you get to the Zero-G Cave.
Zero-G Cave? I like the sound of that. Oh, you know, just follow the sign that says Observatory. The jumping is going to take a little getting used to. You gotta press and hold X to jump, or if you just do a little tap, you only like boop, 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 boop. As opposed to boop, 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 boop. Are they all named after rocks? You've thought about it a lot due to your writing, huh? Tell me more. So, it's launch day, huh? Al's gonna miss you. Speaking of launch day, I was thinking about it. The platform those ships launch from is getting old. Isn't it about time you build a new, less flammable one? That big tree in the village would be a perfect choice. Wouldn't mind helping out the space program. Just say the word. The launch pad is flammable? Or minerals? Marl or marlstone is a carbonate-rich mud or mudstone which contains variable amounts of clay and silt. Neat! The more you know. You didn't realize that? Don't worry. It's held up for all the launches so far. It'll definitely be fine for yours. Probably. Thanks, Marl. Rutile. What's a rutile, Lauren? What's a rutile? R-U-T-I-L-E. You're actually blasting off in that thing, huh? I'm told my odds of survival are statistically quite high. Yeah, the space program's certainly come a long way. I should probably thank you for causing fewer flash fires than your predecessors. By the way, good luck with those retro rockets. Hearthians have a top-tier space program. Yeah, it sounds like it. Rutile is an oxide mineral composed of titanium oxide, the most common natural form of TO2. This projector is linked to our Sky Shutter satellite, which is currently orbiting Timber Hearth. The satellite is equipped with 2 onboard cameras. See if you can take a snapshot of our village. There's some weird ancient ruins. Big ol' crater. And what looks like a volcano. Oh, it's currently floating, so the more I press it, the more pictures it's taking. But if I wait, it'll keep going around. I see. There you go. Got a picture. I got a lot of pictures of it. This pilot seat used by pioneering astronaut Feldspar is all that remains of our inaugural flight into space. Although it's been argued such a distinction requires a breathtakingly liberal definition of flight, that day will nevertheless always be remembered as a landmark achievement in Harthian history. Alright, in the way of control prompts, I can live with you guys not knowing control prompts. Besides, then you can't yell at me that I'm pressing the wrong button when I, inevitably, press the wrong button. Alright, Soup Man. Launch Tower. Up next is the Observatory. Hello, kids. Tephra and Galena. Hello, astronaut. Well, if it isn't my favorite troublemaker. We wanted to play hide and seek, but Moraine won't let us borrow their signal scope because it's really delicate and not supposed to be thrown around like that. Hey, can we use your signal scope? Can we please? We'll even let you be it. Sure, let's play. Yeah, okay, here are the rules. Galena and me will hide with these radios, and you'll use your signal scope to find us. Last one to be found wins. Okay, close your eyes and start counting. Hey, I found the kid. He's behind the waterfall. It was actually really easy. You're not that very good at hiding. Hey, I found you, Tephra. Aw, you found me! My hiding spot was super good. Don't forget, you have to find both of us, okay? Alright. She is this way. I mean, to be fair, hers was significantly better. I won? I'm happy. Thanks for playing with us. Yeah, sure thing, kid. Thanks for teaching me how to use my radio gun. Oh, hide and seek, Outer Wilds ventures. Signal scope. Yeah, radio gun, that's what I said. Hello, Spinal. Fishing rhyme, singing helps me pass the time. You're leaving the crater? Guess we'll be a little bit busier without you around to lend a hand. The big water planet, Giant's Deep, that's where I'd go. Why's that? One time, after the rest of the village had left to sleep and it was just the two of us sitting around the campfire, Gabbro told me about the first trip to Giant's Deep. They landed their ship easily enough in their waves, but couldn't see too far down. On account of how murky the water was, I guess. Too dark. Gabbro wants to see what lay beneath the surface, so they decided to travel deeper. They traveled down and down, but suddenly Gabbro couldn't go any further. I was just pausing dramatically. As though exercising a will of its own, the water was refusing to let Gabbro go any deeper. It held Gabbro back, almost as if it were trying to protect them from something. And then, in the terrible darkness, Gabbro saw it. The tentacles of a hideous beast! Yeah. Ah! I mean, that's what Gabbro said anyway. Whatever it was, it freaked Gabbro out pretty good. Everyone wants to hear new stories at the village campfire, you know. Make sure you bring some back with you. Sure. I'm sure I'll have a lot. Boing, boing. I do like the jumping, actually. Now that I'm kind of used to it, it's fun for the whole, like, spring effect. It actually feels like a jump, and that's really cool. Hello, short one. Arcos. Lauren, what's an Arcos?
Hi, astronaut. You know the patch of ghost matter inside this fence? Gaussen said it used to be bigger when they were a hatchling, because ghost matter evaporates. It just takes super long time to go away. Hope there's still some ghost matter in the village when I'm grown up. Ghost matter's awesome.
Arcos, as a detrital sedimentary rock, specifically a type of sandstone containing at least 25% feldspar. What's feldspar? Is that iron? You know, ghost matter is how Tektite lost their foot, right?
Whoa, really? That's super cool.
I'm sorry, planets, were you in the middle of bothering me? What's that? What's that? That's a thing? Looks like a thing with a... Oh, can I zoom in? No, that's as far as I can go. Looks like a thing with a brain. Oh. There's an accretion disk back there? Is there a black hole? Is that what I'm seeing? Feldspars are a group of rock-forming aluminum tectosylate minerals containing sodium, calcium, potassium, or barium. Oh, okay, so flute or harmonica guy's there. Flute guy's there. Where are the other ones? That's a tree. That's a black hole or something. Danger! Inside this fence is a pocket of ghost matter, a strange and dangerous substance that's invisible to the naked eyes. The good news is that you can detect ghost matter with a camera. Moving through ghost matter is uniquely painful and will probably kill you. Don't complain to me if you hurt yourself fooling around. Hornfells. Interesting. You can't wait for you to see everything this game has to offer. I can't wait to see everything that this game has to offer, and I'm really tempted to jump in there. I mean, who's to say what happened? Alright, game won't let me. I tried. Hey, Gaussen.
Hey, I thought I might see you before the big launch. Nerves getting the better of you?
Right, like you weren't nervous for your first flight?
Hey, don't worry about it. Your nerves are between you, me, and the vast endlessness of space. But really, you'll do fine out there. I'd worry more about that ship if I were you. Hopefully that lunatic Slate at least fixed the retro rockets. So listen, there's a satellite, which is definitely not just a piece of broken mining equipment, set up down in the Zero-G cave in need of repairs. If you're looking for a little last-minute Zero-G practice, head down the lift and into the cave. Or don't, so long as you're confident you can make the ship repairs in space. One repaired satellite coming up. Cool. Get to it, and try not to concuss yourself right before your first launch.
No promises. Rust-colored oxide and hydroxide minerals of iron and manganese that cap an ore deposit. Is that what feldspar is? Oh. Yo, anyone got a flashlight? Thank you. Game read my mind. It looks like space. It does look like space. It's so cool. Zero-G cave. Suit up. Down or up thrust. Alright, fuel does not regenerate. Good to know. Limited on the fuel. It is kind of Zero-G, though. Hello, Tough. Hey, nice of you to drop down. getting some zero-G time in. Give me the dirt. Some fresh dirt? Not much happening down here lately. Let me think. Come to think of it, Tektite saw something crash outside the village crater earlier. That's new and different. Oh, hey, how about that? Yeah, they were on Firewatch with the old scout launcher and saw smoke, so they went to check it out. Safety first, right? No, I'm kidding. I said that to Tektite once. Pretty rude how long they laughed for, if you ask me. Space! Space! Cat, I don't get the reference. Are you going to shame me? Oh, press and hold X to match velocity. That's neat. I would if you actually didn't get it. No one is excluded. I don't know what you're talking about, Cat. I don't understand a thing. Lauren, do you get the reference? No? Looks like we gotta shame Lauren, too. Yep. And she's used to it. You feel like I don't believe you? Alright. Repairing's kind of easy. Oh, I can roll too. Oh wait, that's... Ah, I see. The explanation of how the physics of this cave work is amazing. Watched the making of a while back. Like, game physics or real-life interpretation of physics? Ow. Alright, let's, let's get out of here and smack my head on everything. This is perfect. How do I have to... Oh, no, this is... Turn suit. Perfect. Real physics in-game. Interesting. I didn't realize that they put that much thought into it. I would have just believed it as fantasy. Like Portal 2. That's a good game, guys. No real science about it. Space doesn't exist. Nicely done! Of course, it'll be a little more stressful when you're hurtling through space, but just remember your training and try not to hit anything big. I can see you're itching to get off this rock, so go get the launch codes from the Observatory and get out of here already. Best of luck out there, and hey, try to avoid getting yourself killed now that I put so much time into training you. Got it? Sure thing, Gossin. It's actually at the core of the planet, so the gravity of everything else is pulling you equally, thus zero-G or something like that. Yeah, that's what I figured. That would have been my guess. I figured I also would have guessed wrong, but that makes sense. Quantum Grove Crater. Geyser Mountains. Young Bark Crater. Naomi Ruins. Cody, I would like you to experience something once you're done with this game about this game. Okay. I'm all for experiencing. Hey, come say hi if your old flight coach, to your old flight coach before your launch. I've got zero-G training set up if you want a refresher. Thank you. Did you guys see that shooting star? That was cool. Naomi? Yes. Potato, potato, tomato, tomato. Nomi, Naomi. It's perfect. See, even Lauren agreed with me. She just went, mm-hmm. I don't know, I can't hear anything with these headphones on. Hornfuls, Gossin, Feldspar, Esker, and Slate. Wait, there's 5 names but 4 people. Outer Wilds' Ventures founding members, clockwise from top left. Hornfels, Gossin, Slate, and Feldspar. Who's Esker? Why is there someone named Esker? Oh, also Lauren. Yeah, the game was Portal. That's the space reference. Wait, you missed a thing on the center of that elevated platform? Oh yeah, the camera. I forgot about that. Big thanks to these additional founding members of Outer Wilds Ventures, without whom we would never have gotten off the ground. Matthew Steinhauer, Ben Etherington, Cordy Up the Pie, Jordan Frith, Tom Cummings, Sean Shark Templar Farrell, Steven Ursel, Ryan Omrecker. Interesting. Didn't know if there was one for each one or... Outer Wilds Ventures, Timber Hearth's first and only space program, was founded to explore the farthest reaches of our solar system. Feldspar was the first Hearthian to be intentionally launched into space. They completed the first orbit around Timber Hearth and later made the first of what would be many landings on our moon, the Adelrock. I like how they had to specify intentional. The first person you've seen to actually read all the names? I mean, yeah. I imagine those were, like, Kickstarter backers or, like, top-tier backers or something like that. The only one I recognized was Ohm. I saw smoke coming from Youngbar Crater up north and figured I should go check it out. You can use the scout launcher, just please don't break it while I'm gone. Oh. Neat. I don't remember which crater you said. Not Quantum Grove Crater. Geyser Mountains. Youngbar Crater. Okay, it's to the right. Up, 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 up. Yeah, something definitely landed there. What about the No My No Way Mo Me ruins? That's pretty cool. What's in this treehouse? Which planet is that? What was it? Triangle? Hey, Banjo Man. What is that, Banjo Man? What are these things? Oh, there's Drummer Boy. Alright, fair enough. I like that I can pick up the frequency of their instruments from here. Moraine. Hmm? Oh, hello, astronaut. This is good weather for your launch, right? That's lucky. I'm using my signal scope to pick up sounds from distant planets. It's set to the Outer Wilds Ventures frequency so I can pick up the traveler's music. Last night I heard Ryback's banjo coming from Brittle Hollow. I hope that means they're safe. I can hear different planets, too. Depends on what time of day or night it is, since different planets are in the sky at different times. Signal scopes are so cool. You're gonna disappear again? Alright. Oh, someone just whistling. Looks at a planet. There's the Banjo Man. There's Banjo Man. Without hearing anything, I sound like a crazy person. Once a scout has landed, you can also rotate the camera to look around? Seriously? I'm gonna give that a try real quick. Got a detail? What'd you forget a detail of? I think it was this way, right? Oh, with the D-pad. Oh, that's good to know. Alright, so what does it look like this way? So I think I needed to be more over. What is that? It's another shooting star. Absolutely nothing that I can make out from that, but I'm sure it'll be useful later. So thus I have taken the time to learn how to read directions, all thanks to Shadow. Without whom I would be hopelessly lost and probably miss a lot of things. Alright, let's go back to the Observatory and read every last thing. This remarkably intact statue was carved by Nomai, an ancient species who dwelled in our solar system thousands of years ago. The statue provides us with our most detailed look yet at the Nomai, who appear to have been covered with a layer of fur. Note the decorative jewelry that has been carved as part of its antlers. Although their artifacts and structures have been found on almost every planet in the solar system, we still have no idea where the species came from or what happened to them. Ah, shooting star, got it. Hey, it's my favorite astronaut. Launch day at last, huh, buddy? The translator's tool's inaugural flight, too. I'm excited it's making me nauseous. Just think, you'll be able to translate any Nomai text you want, anywhere you are. The two of us put a lot of hours into inventing that tool, so don't break it, okay? Oh, jeez, do not break it. Ugh, ignore me, okay? I'm just nervous, and I'm not even the one going into space. How are you feeling? I'm terrified! Oh, don't let me make you nervous. You've been training for this day since we were hatchlings, remember? You'll do great, I promise. So what's the dirt? You here to see the new Nomai statue? New statue? You haven't heard? Gabbro brought it back with him from the Giant's Deep, and Hornell's just finished prepping it for display. This is it, right here. Neat, huh? Makes me wish we could see what a real live Nomai looks like. But I guess this is as close as we'll ever get. Check it out. They look like they had fur. Fur's weird. This is the first fully intact statue ever found, you know. And for how old it is, it's in great shape. Oh, jeez, I got a little carried away there. Go on, you have a ship to launch. Take care of yourself out there, you hear? Thanks, Hal. Hey, Lauren, what kind of rock is a Hal? I can't hear her, so she's replying. It's kind of futile. The radio tower here on Timber Hearth was built to receive transmissions from our deep space satellite, and to this day still houses the first ever photos taken of the entire solar system. These photos were made possible by the deep space satellite's unusual vertical orbit that carries it high above and below the plane of the solar system. Thanks to a recent upgrade, the deep space satellite is now responsible for generating the real-time solar system map used by our newest astronauts. Watch closely, these balls move on their own. The ground is perfectly level, so what do you think causes this spooky motion? The answer is the moon. As it orbits our planet, the outer rock's gravity pulls on objects from different directions. In fact, it's pulling on you right now. Is this all part of like their physics test or something for the game? Oh, it's part of the DLC. This piece of Nomai writing was essential to deciphering their unique language. Although the text is linear, Nomai text often branches off from a central point. Interestingly, each branch tends to be written by a different author. Cassava. We're nearly ready. Felix and I have finished construction. She says calibrating the device won't take long. Fortunately, the outer rock's lack of atmosphere will make calibration simple. After all this time, I'm thrilled to finally resume our search.
Neat. The entire solar system has its own physics. I am curious to know how, like, what game engine they use to get it to do that. Does it not branch off anymore? Okay, that's fine. Aside from the dwellings and structures they built, the Nomai also made this art. This decorated pottery was discovered on Brittle Hollow. Some ancient Nomai art depicts strange animals, foreign celestial objects, and other subjects that can't be found in our solar system, which makes us wonder whether the Nomai originated elsewhere in the universe or simply had vibrant imaginations. Were the Nomai born in our solar system? Or were they born among the stars and planets? And if they were, how and why did they come here? These are just some of the questions we hope to answer through further xeno-archaeological expeditions. It's not part of a test. They simulated physics for all the planets. I just thought it would have been cool, like, you know, they were playing with the engine and like, wow, we can actually make these balls move with the moon, and it actually pulls them, so here's a test to show. I just think it's very neat to have that kind of powerful of an engine, you know? What you see here are parts of the Nomai skeleton. We can tell from their skulls that they possessed antlers, and, quite unusually, only 3 eyes. The Nomai body was most likely adapted for living exclusively on land. The differences in the Nomai's anatomy, such as their shockingly fragile bone structure, show us that Harthians couldn't have descended from the Nomaian ancestors. It's not clear where the Nomai originated from, or why they disappeared. We hope to find more clues to this puzzle as we explore our solar system. Outer Wilds is made on the Unity engine, if Wikipedia is to be believed. Fascinating. Didn't know the Unity engine was capable of that. I know a couple of people have been working in that. Maybe I'll have to talk to them. The Nomai technology brought back from space by our astronauts have been a great boon to our Outer Wilds ventures, allowing us to modify expedition gear in exciting and useful ways. For example, the Little Scout now boasts a warp retrieval capability that allows astronauts to recall their scouts almost instantly. This has dramatically reduced the number of scouts lost to the depths of space. This crystal was taken from a Nomai ruin on Brittle Hollow. It seems to create a local gravity distortion, and was most likely used to traverse steep surfaces. Try it out. That's pretty cool. This anglerfish specimen was found attached to the landing gear of one of our ships that flew close to Dark Bramble. It appears well suited to living in dark places with minimal atmosphere. That's terrifying. Oh, there is a ramp. Ooh. Nah, man, I'll just walk straight into the wall. That works for me. Unity is really flexible and very capable when used well, but the ease of use often saddles it with a lot of barely programmed drivel, and Baby's first game project sold for more money than 100 of their kind deserve. That's fair. Stars like our sun generate light and heat fusing hydrogen into helium. As it grows older, the star runs out of hydrogen and starts to contract. As the star's core contracts, it gets hotter, causing the outer layers to expand. The star has become a red giant. When the core is hot enough, it starts to fuse helium into carbon. If a star is massive enough, it will continue to fuse carbon into even heavier elements like iron. Ultimately, the star will collapse under its own gravity and then explode in a violent event called a supernova. Based on Chert's observations, this will one day be the fate of our own sun. Looks like obsidian. The strange rock moving around in this grotto appears to react to conscious observation.
The level-headed among us realize there must be some sort of optical illusion at play, but Gabbro claims the rock exists in all possible states until it is observed, whatever that means. Whatever is actually happening, both sides of this debate agree the effect is extremely creepy. I'm sure I just made a whole bunch of you dizzy, but that's super cool. That's very fun. I bet that was a lot of fun to program. Good old quantum mechanics, causer of many headaches and much nausea. Hornfell's observations. This is incredible. At first I thought the points of light in this image were stars, but they're not. They're galaxies. And this image covers just a tiny patch of the whole sky, which means the universe contains at least 1,000 times more galaxies than we previously imagined. I think I need to sit down. This is odd. According to my redshift calculations, every single galaxy in this image is moving away from us. In fact, the farther away a galaxy is, the faster it appears to be moving away. It's almost as if the entire universe is expanding. But if that's true, was everything closer together in the past? And how far back can we extrapolate? Did the universe have a beginning? It's based in scientific fact there. Or hypothesis, anyway. The quantum stuff in this game is one of your favorite things? There you are! I just finished pre-flight observations, and local conditions are good. Time to get our newest astronaut off the ground. And you'll be our first astronaut ever equipped with a Nomai translator, too. I confess, I've been giddy all day just thinking about it. We're better equipped than ever to unravel the mysteries of the Nomai. You and Hal should be very proud of your work. Tell me, what's your plan once you're in space? Gonna learn more about the Nomai. Might have guessed as much. No sense in making a translator tool if you're not going to use it to translate anything. We've barely scratched the surface of the Nomai writing in our solar system. We still know very little about them. We've no idea if they originated here or traveled here, or why they disappeared. That tool of yours should prove indispensable in solving the mystery of this ancient species. Well then, it looks like all that's left is to send you off. All in all, it's a fine day for a launch. I'm not one for superstition, but isn't that kind of unlucky to say before a launch? At any rate, here are the launch codes. Try not to worry too much. Our ships are every bit as safe as Slate could be persuaded to make them. Best of luck out there, and let me know if I can help you with anything. Thanks, Hornfell. Oh, so that's Giant's Deep. I think that's where I heard the flute. That's Brittle Hollow, where I think the banjo is, in Hollow's Lantern. The Hourglass Twins, Ember Twin, and Ash Twin. What's that? What's that? What's that around the sun? And that's Dark Bramble. What's that? That's the accretion disc I was seeing, I think. Neat. Dash dash space dash dot dot space dash dot. That's the launch code. Dash 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 dot dot dash dot. Nope, that's it's a quantum door right there. There's the door. Why are your eyes open now? That's terrifying, Mr. Goatman. But I appreciate you, what I assume was saving my progress, so thank you. Hey, hey! So did you get a good look at that Nomai statue? The statue looked at me and opened its eyes. The statue was glowing. Why was it glowing? Whoa, 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 whoa. The statue was doing what? So its eyes opened, and then you saw images from your own memories and glowing lights flying around. You mean like a hallucination? Listen, no offense, but are you sure you're okay to launch, like, medically speaking? No, that statue's definitely weird. I mean, if you're saying it happened, then I guess maybe it did. But why? Hornfels tried everything to get the statue's eyes to open, and nothing like this has happened to them. I don't think you're going to get any answers from the museum statue, but Gabbro said they were going back to Giant's Deep. Don't know which island they're on, though. Maybe they'll be able to tell you more. On the other hand, Gabbro's, you know, Gabbro. So maybe you'd be better off searching for more info on your own. Jeez, now I'm really jealous of you. Hey, see if you can use our translator tool to find out more about the statue, okay? Good luck. Safe flying. Thanks, buddy. You too. I mean, enjoy dinner. I mean, take care. Did I talk to you already? Hello, astronaut. Are you going into space today? Are you going into space and never coming back like Feldspar did? What? Yeah, Hornfels says Feldspar went away into space and didn't come back. Hornfels says Feldspar was the best pilot ever, but no one knows what happened to them. Hornfels probably shouldn't be telling you stuff like that. Hornfels says that too. But if Feldspar disappeared, you might disappear too, right? You're not as good as Feldspar, so you should be really careful not to get lost. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Now, excuse me while I pull this hatchet out of this rock and just, oh. Are you bringing lots of marshmallows with you to roast on your trip? Marshmallows are my favorite. God, I hope so. Stuff marshmallows down your throat till you suffocate. I'm sorry, what? Hey, look, a lantern. One last one, shall we? Looks like you're ready for takeoff. The excitement of launch is fun and all, but I can't wait to get back to working on the new ship. We're working on fixing the autopilot's avoidance system for this one. Sorry. Thanks, buddy. That's a real vote of confidence, you know. What, Shadow? I don't know what you're wowing me about. What's wrong? Is there a problem? You got an issue there? Like, I'm just saying, that kid needs to watch his back. Might be a couple marshmallows in his future. Alright, that was pretty cool. Are you telling me this thing is space sound? It's made of wood. Buckle up. Suit up. That probably is a good idea, right? View ship log. Timber hearth. Rumor mode? Map mode. View entries. The one and only Hearthian village, as well as the main source of explosions on this planet. Fair. The Nomai statue in the observatory opened its eyes and looked at me. I saw strange glowing lights and my own memories flash before my eyes. Hal says the statue has never opened its eyes before, despite Hornfels' best efforts. Cave at the very center of Timber Hearth, used by Outer Wilds Ventures to train new astronauts, I successfully repaired another satellite for Goshen. No, my text in the observatory talks about calibrating some sort of device on the outer rock. Oh, so that'll be a good thing for me to go to. Hal says Gabbro went to the Giant's Deep to try to learn more about the Nomai statue in the observatory. I can't look at the sun. Okay, fair enough. What's rumor mode? Okay, so Lunar Ruins and Gabbro. Hal says Gabbro went back to Giant's Deep to try to learn more about the Nomai statue. Calibrating. Okay. So that's just kind of like, hey, this is probably where you should look at going. I got it. Should ignore the tape. There's a lot more than just tape to ignore here. That looks like a water cooler with stuff like taped and nailed to it. Just wood taped to it for no reason. There's just firewood right there. Why is there firewood? You are here. Where are those ruins? That's the village. Okay. Liftoff landing camera. Oh, okay. You can also click the arrows in rumor mode to see how things connect. You now have a full solar system to explore. Have fun. Alright, well, we'll ignore the fact that I just crashed a little bit. Okay. Oh, engage autopilot. What's my destination? Was I getting ready to go down there? Alright. Exit ship to repair landing gear damaged, electrical systems damaged, aft hull damaged. Fantastic. Wait, am I on the moon? Oh. I am on the moon. Aft hull damaged. Repaired. Landing gear repaired. I just hit the moon. I didn't realize I just hit the moon. How was I supposed to tell? I couldn't see the moon. What, electrical systems damaged. Oh, there they are. All right, perfect. Lots of tape. Trees detected, oxygen tanks refilled. Hey, Esker. Oh, hey, it's you. Ground control didn't tell me you were launching. Long time no see. Actually, I guess it's been a long time since I've seen anyone. Oh, seems lonely up here? What is this place? Don't the other travelers come by? The Lunar Outpost saw more traffic back when our ships were less sophisticated, needed more frequent repairs. Nowadays, it's mostly used to keep a set of eyes on things. Sometimes Chirk comes by to say hi, but Gabbro is Gabbro, and you know how Rybeck feels about unnecessary spaceflight. Don't go. I mean, anything else you wanted to talk about? Welcome back, Cat. I hit the moon. Seems lonely up here. A little. I'm in touch with ground control, Hornfells, and Gossett mostly. They radio up to chat now and then. When ground control forgets them up here, they usually do, I launch my little scout at the village. They forget about you? I don't blame them. For one, I don't check in as often as the other travelers since I'm always in one place. And it's not so bad up here, really. At least it's peaceful and quiet. You don't always get that in our solar system, let alone in our village. Yeah, you spy on us? What? No, it's not spying. It's one-way communication that none of the villagers know about. Never told them. So you whistling? Probably. Or actually, definitely. The other travelers carry instruments, so they don't bother whistling. You can pick up their music with a signal scope, you know. Best spot for that is in the North Pole. Great reception. North Pole is marked in red on your mini-map, but the outer rock is pretty small moon, so just go north. You can't miss it. I left, like, just before you got back and hit the moon. Haha, very funny. Oh, stars above, you're serious, aren't you? It's depressing. Welcome to the Lunar Outpost, which apparently the space program doesn't bother to teach anyone anymore. When we first started Outer Wilds, travelers used to bring their ships here all the time for repairs. Our spacefaring technology has improved loads since then, but the older ships tended to, fall apart. A lot. Like, more than they do now. Using the outpost cut down on a number of launches and landings taking place in the village, and also the number of fires. Nowadays, though, it's mostly just me up here, raising saplings from Timber Hearth and keeping an eye on things. At least I can roast marshmallows here. I'm about to say, I know what that signal is now. Yeah, I was looking down at Timber Hearth and trying to fly right, and then it was just like, you're on the moon! Congrats. What is that? Esker signal scope log. Day 48. Still not picking up Ryback's banjo from Brittle Hollow. I'm sure they're fine, but I'll feel better once I can hear their tune. Day 51. Listen to Chirp play for a while today. Unrelated, someone should tell Porphy and Gossin their flirting is not subtle from an aerial perspective. Day 55. Banjo music coming in loud and clear today. Sounds like Ryback's doing okay. That oaf, I was worried. Day 63. Today I thought I heard something strange. I don't know, it was probably nothing. Day 70. No, it's back again today, too. Something strange is coming from Timber Hearth. 76? Okay, I know this is crazy, but the sound from Timber Hearth sounds exactly like Feldspar's harmonica. But Feldspar disappeared in space ages ago. Can't be them. Day 88. It's still there. This is creepy. Maybe my signal scope is broken? I'd better talk to Nice. What? Nice? You're nice. See, I wanted to go to that crash site. I'm terrified of flying now, because all I'm gonna do is crash. Oh, okay, this must be the north that he was talking about. And there's stuff on the moon. Ow. That looks like a giant toothy maw, and I hate it. Churt's research notes, property of Churt. This is an old crater. The neat thing here is that the composition of the samples I took from the impact site matches the composition of the ice on the outskirts of Dark Bramble. I'd posit the outer rock was hit with a piece of the planet that used to be where Dark Bramble now lies. To follow up on, maybe there are more fragments of the old planet Dark Bramble destroyed on other astral bodies in the solar system. Hey, I found the flag! Okay, can't do anything with it. That's fair, that's fine. Don't know what I expected there. Hello? This looks like someone's destroyed rocket that I can do absolutely nothing with. Perfect. Okay. Hey. This one's gonna go to the Great Deep, or whatever it's called. Yeah, it's on the other side of the sun, isn't it? That one focuses on the sun. Also, thank God they gave you a waypoint marker for your ship at all times. Yeah, seriously. That could have been a mess. It's not having a good time trying to identify that one. Oh, hello. I think it said nah. Yeah, it sure seemed like it just went nah. Okay, wow. Wow. I've seen this ruin in other travelers' pictures, but seeing it for myself? It's really old, isn't it? But wow, this is the coolest day of my life. Okay, time for some official notes. So this is some kind of Nomai locator. It can point out the different planets, which is incredibly cool, by the way. But from what little I can understand of the writing here, I think it was built to try to find something specific. I'm not sure. I was also able to translate something about the South Pole of Brittle Hollow, so I'll fly there to see if I can learn more. Yep, just gonna get back in the old ship and take off. Totally safe. Mostly safe. Oh, stars above. I was upstairs testing the eye signal locator, and it can hear and follow the signals from the sun, Giant's Deep, and Brittle Hollow. However, something strange is happening when I ask the eye signal locator to follow the eye's signal. The device's indicator rotates wildly and never points to just one direction. I see. I most likely calibrated the the locator incorrectly. Privet. Oh, privet. It's not Russian, which privet I think is Russian. I forget what it means. My apprentice and I will make adjustments and try again. An update. Disappointingly, everything is correctly calibrated after all. This is a curious result. It's possible the eye has stopped calling out its signal. It saddens me to posit this, my friends, but I believe this locator cannot detect the eye's signal. We would need to build a more sensitive device if we want to locate the eye of the universe. Then we will build it. Don't lose hope, Cassava. Our search for the eye is what brought our clan to this place. We won't give up so easily. Where should this new, more sophisticated locator be built? It may need to be larger than this eye signal locator is. The southern glacier on Brittle Hollow has ample available space. I could construct a new building to house this proposed locator. Anona and those of us originally stranded on Ember Twin built a quantum moon locator there. The heat of the sun made its construction challenging. Wouldn't recommend building in that planet. Yes, let's build there. I imagine our young friend Kanoi would enjoy that immensely. He's always held a great interest in the eye, especially for a child born so long after the crash. I will begin construction on Brittle Hollow South Pole immediately then. Dat? Dat what? Oh, you were trying to make the face. I gotcha. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm smelling what you're stepping in. I'm scooping what you're pooping, my girl. I got you. I got you. You still hate that? Oh, come on. Come on. Gotta admit, it's a little funny. All right. I guess we'll take off again. So view map. We should lock on. All right. That was pretty good, if I do say so myself. A little rough here and there, but you know, for the most part, I made it. Guys? Did I just die? Well, that was it. Game over. I just speed ran Outer Wilds. What is going on there? Better boot up Vampire. Yeah, I think I have it installed. Let's do it. Did I just die? Whoa, bad dream or something? I still look half asleep. Well, that's negative on being deceased. I know it's tradition to sleep out under the stars the night before launch, but if you ask me, it makes you all a bit jumpy. Is it worth it to go and talk to everyone again? Okay. Probably not. Maybe with some of the guys at the Observatory. How safe would you say this thing is? It's a perfect 10 unless you're factoring in pilot error, in which case it's about a 4. No offense. What's my mission? Hey, you're the pilot, you tell me. Aren't you pilot types all eager to get up there and explore for yourselves? Doesn't matter if you go to the moon or Brittle Hollow, just the other side of Timber Hearth. It's all the same to me. Get out of here and have fun. Just don't hurt the ship, that's all I ask. I think it was this way. Okay. Nah, dude just thinks I'm crazy. I'm gonna go talk to Feldspar, though. No, Hal. I'm gonna go talk to Hal. Oh, I am going crazy? Okay. Okay, that's fine. As long as I know. I mean... As long as I know, I'm kind of okay. I just booted the game up 3 minutes ago. I hate to break it to you, Kat, but my live meter says hour 25 minutes. No, I already know how to play this game. I'm a pro. You guys don't gotta worry about it. This music gives you such nostalgia. It's good music. I am enjoying it. It's nice and peaceful. Oh, hey, look, they're both looking at it now, because the eyes are open. Hey, I was just about to come find you. Look, you've got to see this. The Nomai statue's eyes are open. They, used to be closed. Probably should have started with that, and now they're open. We're not sure why they opened, since no one actually saw it happen, but this is huge news. Should someone tell Gabbro? Or maybe Ryback? Oh, stars, this is so exciting. It's making my stomach hurt. Hey, look at this. The statue's eyes opened. But you'd wish you'd seen that happen, huh? Me too. Not even a little closer to understanding what's going on with the statue. Is there something you needed? Nope, I'm good. What? Yeah, I'm in a Groundhog Day situation. Yep. I landed at a place and then like a giant supernova or something happened. I do gotta figure out what happened. What do you think you're doing? What? 8:20. She who lounged on the couch all day and watched her TV show, her soap operas. Oh, don't give me that face. Look at me like that. Bebo. Oh, she's so sad. Lauren's going to bed. I need to use the bathroom though, so we're gonna take a quick break.
I just wanted to tell everyone, not just couch all day. That was just most of the day. Thank you very much.
Okay. Okay, we are back. Thank you. I know Shadow's not here. He won't miss much. Your wife and I are in a call and they say it's terrifying. Oh, it's fun seeing people's first reaction to that, though. Unless they're completely indoors and just die out of nowhere with no clue as to what happened. Hi, Toka. Whatever that was awesome, and I want to do it again. Okay. So I would very much like to go to the ruins. Let's see if we can find where the ruins are. So those are the Geyser Mountains. That's all cool and everything. But frankly, I don't care. There are the ruins. The smoke above me? What do you mean the smoke above me? Perfect landing. If I do say so myself. Oh, Jay confused you. That's alright. Jay's helping. I appreciate it, Jay. I appreciate it. Ooh, that's neat. Wonder what that is. What is this? What are these? What are those? They gasped. Hey, I appreciate the attempts at help. It's always nice. Let's go this way. Hello, is it me you're looking for? Oh, I could have landed my ship right here. Would have been interesting. Mining site 2B. 2B or not to be? That is the question. Oh, snap. We're going in to the mining site. Oh my god. Okay. I don't know what just happened. Hit. Hit. It is too dork. I guess I'm going up. Rocks? Skeletons? Oop. Okay. I'm still amazed by how much ore the Ash Twin project requires. Isn't this the ore for the remaining towers being built on Ash Twin? The completed towers I've seen are quite large. No, the material for those towers is all being taken from Ash Twin. The ore we're mining here will be used to craft an immensely thick protective shell that will physically seal off the chamber inside Ash Twin's core. I'm relieved by our clan's decision to use Timberhearth's ore only for constructing the shell. If eventually life on this planet were to evolve to the point of advanced metallurgy, I'm confident we won't have destroyed their ability to create. If they're sealing off all entrances, I hope they've planned accordingly. Clever. I thought you had forbidden your apprentice from making puns, Colas. I like Psycad. Okay, so this was Ono, Psycad, Colas, Ono, Psycad. So Colas's apprentice is Psycad. How else would he improve? Welcome back, Shadow. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, this is the other side. Okay. That works for me. Ah, see? He's the clever girl. Pick that up. I like that I can just put it down somewhere. Like it's no biggie. This looks like a writing wall. Let's do this one. Oh, that was interesting. My gratitude for the latest shipment, oh no. This ore should be the last we'll need for the Ash Twin project. This is exciting news. Can I offer an extra set of eyes for this final check? Specifically mine. If my work here is complete, I'd be delighted to help. We'd be grateful if you would. The more eyes, the better, as the smallest flaw or opening in the shell that protects the Ash Twin project could lead to disaster. Once we finish the shell that seals off the central chamber, we'll check to ensure there are no longer any physical entrances. Raimi and I will be checking the interior and then the exterior for cracks, our final safety check. What is this? Three. Okay, so you get too close and... Interesting. I have no idea what that means, except maybe something to do with, something to do with the statues? Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool how much there is to explore here. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I mean... Our question is, what's underwater? Cat hasn't played it. Cat's probably watched it. Probably watched Matt play it, I would imagine. There are so many cord holes. Jay watched Matt play it. You have not seen any gameplay. Ooh. Cat is watching fresh. Thought I could do this for you, Cat. Jay, my one request is that you inform me as to whether or not I am more or less competent than Matt. Okay, so that thing must be boring these holes, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, hello. What is that? Ah, there's a booster. Okay. There's a thing down there that I need to look at. Oh, they're like torches. Okay. Should have seen Matt's first landing on the moon. By the way that Jay laughed, I guess it was more of a crash. I bet Matt's landing was spectacular. Okay, well, I suppose that's everything I can explore as far as I can tell. What's down here? Oh, time freezes as I'm reading, I think. After closer observation, mining site 2A wouldn't be safe for the native life dwelling in some of this cave's pools, so unfortunately we'll have to mine one of the other sites. There are a few other cave sites that look promising, but what about site 2B? It shares similar formations and strata? This sounds promising. Will you and your mentor investigate? If mining site 2B proves safe for this native species, we'll move our work there. Site 2B is safe. Coleus says we'll continue to monitor our activity and its effects on life here. On the opposite hand, new life. The species is semi-aquatic and very hardy. The ecosystem here is quite robust, so I believe they'll thrive in the long run. Be cautious near the pools if you visit 2A to meet them. They remind me of subterranean species that my mentor, Malore, once told me about from when our clan used to travel across the universe. I imagine she would have enjoyed these life forms greatly. I was watching them once during a rest and the hours escaped from me. They're fascinating. I wonder what their fourth eye does. Huh. Please put that away. Ow. Okay. Hey, Smalls. How are you doing? You watched another streamer that never checked the pools underwater on Timberhearth? Never made that discovery? Such a shame. I was trying. It wasn't, it didn't seem to be, it just pulled out tools. It didn't seem to be doing much. So, yeah. That happened. And shit breaks apart every time, huh? You're lucky I'm in a time loop because otherwise I'd be super dead. And you're lucky I don't have you grounded for medical reasons because I have no idea what you're talking about. You know, the ship's a death trap, right? Well, yeah, it's a death trap, but a really powerful death trap. What, you suddenly care about safety now? I mean, my safety. Yes, Shadow, I realize that X plus R2 is boost, but it's R2 first and then X, and with other stuff, other things out, it was giving me a heck of a time. Oh yeah? How did Sims 3 go for you? I've never played a Sims game before. I don't think I'd be very good at it. Pre-flight checklist. Jetpack boost can be triggered with a separate button, manual, or anytime upward thrust is used auto. Oh, okay. I see what it does. That's cool. That is a very clever way to adjust settings on the fly like that. Whoa. Suddenly got 3 horses and 3 cats. You got yourself a barn. That's what you got. Especially with that toddler running around. Okay. So, I guess the question is... Can I go talk to that other dude in the smoking crater, or will the world end again? By the way, be sure to check your ship log often. Whenever it flashes purple, there's new info. Good to know. I will take a look at that later. I'm just curious if this is, like, always an end scenario. Oop! And nailed it. Perfect. Pokey bullied you for your animal adopting another horse? I mean, I know quite a few people who are like that. Hey, Tektite. Hey, Hatchling. Thought you were taking the tin can of yours into space today. What are you still doing here? Me? I saw something crash over the horizon and didn't like what I was seeing in the pictures my little scout was sending back, so I thought I'd come over here myself and take a look. Is that a dark bramble seed? You think so? It's nothing I've ever seen on Timberhearth before, so you're probably onto something there. Whatever it is, it put down roots in a hurry. I don't like the look of this thing, Hatchling, and that's a fact. Think I'll set Marl and Hal loose on it. Best get rid of this mess sooner rather than later, and no one can remove an unwanted plant faster than a tree keeper can. I'll have to get a look at what's inside the seed first, though. Don't want to set anybody to hacking up a potentially dangerous plant without a better idea of what's lurking inside there. Tuff can help me haul the old scout launcher over here. Obviously, the opening is too small for someone to fit inside. And anyway, I'm not going to blindly stick my hands in anything that looks as unpleasant as this seed does. That's a good way to lose an arm or two. You would be one to talk, wouldn't you? Hal, PTSD flashbacks. Well, I'm sorry that Pokey bullied you. Does not surprise me. He loves to pick on people that he likes. That's some crazy stuff that I'm seeing inside this seed. I mean, look at that fish. And what's that? Oh, that looks like another seed. I wonder if I'll be able to finagle it. Looks like it's still on the same approach. But yeah, that definitely looks like another seed. Look at that. Blasted seed did a lot of damage when it crashed. I liked this crater. Need something from me, hatchling? Threw a little scout in the seed? You did you? And you're telling me it's bigger on the inside than on the outside? This is gonna be a chore to chop up and no mistake. Can we even remove a seed that doesn't have the decency to stay the same size all the way through? Maybe I'd better grab an extra axe or 3 just in case. They made the reference. He said the thing! He said the thing! There's a campfire there, though. You guys see that right over there? Reminds you of the prequel Borderlands. I never played the pre-sequel to Borderlands. I've only just recently started playing through the 3rd Borderlands. Been really enjoying it. Some of the writing's a little meh, but... Interesting. Okay, well, I figured out it is not the end of the world. It's pretty cool. You love Tales from the Borderlands? Oh, is that the Telltale version? They made one of those, right? I need a more powerful flashlight. Fascinating. You haven't played the Borderlands games? I mean, if you're into FPSs, it's definitely worth a shot. They're decent games. Ooh, Esker's Camp, Lunar Lookout, Dark Bramble Seed, Eye Signal Locator, Rybeck, Southern Observatory, Naomi Mines? Or Nomi Mines? Ash Twin Project. Inside the Seed. The Nomai decided to build a larger, more sophisticated eye signal locator on Brittle House South. Oh, okay, that's what that one is. Ryback headed to Brittle Hollow to investigate something the Nomai were doing at the South Pole. The Nomai were disappointed by their failure to detect a signal from something called the Eye of the Universe. Lookout platform with a spectacular view of the solar system. Esker uses their signal scope here to keep tabs on the other travelers. Esker is growing a crop of trees at their camp. They seem to be doing okay, but they've probably been alone on the moon for too long. Seed from Dark Bramble crashed here and has already taken root. Tech wants to use a scout launcher to get a look at what's inside. I launched my little scout into the seed somehow. The seed is much bigger on the inside. When I launched my scout into the seed that crashed on Timber Hearth, it ends up in a much bigger space filled with fog and thorny vines. Map mode. Interesting. It is from the it's from Telltale. Okay. Am I remembering wrong? Did Telltale disband? I seem to remember them like going bankrupt or something. Where should we go next? Oh, the Interloper. What is the Interloper? Is that the weird thing that I've been seeing? What is that? So many things to look at and try to land on. Telltale like, lost money or something and fired all their employees or something. Ah, yeah. I thought that's something similar to what happened. I do choose the farthest thing. Because curiosity killed the cat, did it not? Look out, cat. I'm gonna kill you. Well, I did it. Kind of. Am I gonna stop moving? Hey! Oh. Yeah, I'd say there's a little bit of a hull breach, guys. Do you think I can repair that with duct tape? I should get a stream pig plushie to join my... What do you mean? Oh, like one of the ones behind me? I have a small pig. It's a pig cube. It's in the bedroom. I don't remember what I named it. Alright, well, we're just gonna explore this thing. I do have Margot, though. Margot is my pig emote. This whole thing is ice. Might as well make the most of this. Clary, this is troublesome. It seems the comet wishes to submerge our shuttle in ice. If we stay on the surface too long, the shuttle may freeze entirely. Poke. Even if it did, couldn't someone call it back home to the gravity cannon on Ember Twin? Yes, but the exploration of the comet would be more difficult if we were without the shuttle until someone recalled it. Perhaps we shouldn't have landed on the dark side of the comet. Suppose one of us remained in the shuttle to keep it warm and continue monitoring the surface. This would be wise, I think, Clary. If you don't mind waiting here with it, Poke and I can continue to investigate the surface. So... that was a space shuttle. This looks like some of our landing gear. I've never actually seen someone hit so hard the cockpit ejected. GG. Yeah. Jay, I have to ask better than Matt. What did Jay say? I mean, probably not better than Matt, let's be honest with each other. But at least I didn't die. There's a crochet pig plushie that would be cool to rest on your shoulder like a parrot. Oh, that would be cute. Well, that happened. Yo, you guys think I can, you guys think, hey, I could gain on it. You guys think I got enough fuel to... That's not the button that I wanted. Gosh darn it. This is the button that I wanted. And I'm in orbit. Oh! There we go. All right. It wasn't perfect, but we made it back. Yeah, I was trying to match velocity. I just need to learn to slow down more. It's like I'm playing, what do you call it? Elite Dangerous again. I go way too fast, way too quickly. Ride, cowboy, ride. Fuel depleted. Using oxygen as propellant. Oh, that's good. That's the safety feature I wanted. How far away do you think that is? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I knew I was gonna die the second my ship crashed on this asteroid. I was just hoping to kind of make the most of it, you know? Well, feel like I suffocated a lot quicker than I should have, but at least they didn't make me wait it out. Be brave, fly directly into the sun, or that. If I had enough fuel left, I would have. I mean, it was automatically using it. As soon as I got on the ice, it was using it to slow me down because I was just sliding everywhere. That sounded terrible. All right, let's take two. What a detail, right? Just that sudden inhalation. Incredible. All right, spacesuit always on. Buckle up. View map. Where do we want to go next? So I imagine what happened was the interloper like crashed into the sun or something, right? Or something like that, caused something to explode and go nova. Which I would be so excited to see again. The extra deep gasp when you die from suffocation is a nice touch. Very nice touch. It's like a bad dream, like waking up from a bad dream. Autopilot's my friend. Evidently, autopilot... Autopilot's... So we're gonna just try landing on this. Perfect. Perfect landing. %, did not destroy half of my ship. We're all good. You know, I don't hear anything else actually, Huh? No, ship seems to be good. Alright. Let's go. Select a planet, lock on, get into space, then autopilot? Psh, autopilot should be able to just autopilot me to the planet. I mean, it's autopilot, right? Like, come on. Come on. The trees are moving. The trees in this grove wander about freely. The entire plant, roots, and all. This is not normal, even for this alien planet, and I never see them move. Is that even possible? If anyone else witnesses this disturbing behavior, I implore you, record your observations here. Either these trees are aberrant or my brain must be. Alarmingly, it isn't only the trees. There is other matter in this area, such as that unusual shard of rock moving in the same eerie way. The rock is unusual for another reason too. It possesses color and texture I've never seen elsewhere on this planet. Hypothesis? This rock shard's presence is significant. That sentence broke my brain. We should study it. Could it be what is causing other nearby objects to also move about in this area? Plume is right, the trees do move. I confess I didn't notice until I read his notes. Ah. Well, they better give me an upgrade. Beneath your feet lies the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you are preparing to make your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, descend the steps to the entrance below. The knowledge held within will help you on your journey. Tower Shard. Frequently discovered quantum fluctuations. Well, there's something on the sun, guys. Wait, did that tower just move? Incredible. The tower does keep moving. I love it. That's great. That is a phenomenal touch. I wonder if I have to get it into, like, a certain spot? Nope. I can just do that. Sick. Weeping Angel looking... Sure, use a telescope to stare directly at the sun. Yeah, that sounds right. Nothing could possibly go wrong with that. Plume, Felix, I have determined this atypical shard of rock is the reason objects in this grave are behaving in a quantum manner. Of note, a unique signal is coming from this shard. Curiously, our friend, the Wandering Moon, sounds the same. I've also heard the same signal this shard produces calling out from Giant's Deep, Timber Hearth, and the Hourglass Twins. Suppose there are other shards like this one. The only other object we've observed displaying this quantum behavior is the Wandering Moon. I imagine the moon's behavior and this groves are related. In her note from earlier, Felix mentions this strange type of rock isn't found elsewhere on Brittle Hollow. What if it isn't originally from this planet? Hypothesis, this quantum shard is from the Wandering Quantum Moon. Perhaps it is even a small piece of the moon itself. Neat. Alright. Let's find those stairs. Scares me every time. What is... Oh, might just be reflections. Okay. Interesting. Up, down. Okay. That's clever. Entrance to the Tower of Quantum Knowledge below 90 meters. Does it change if I do up? No. That was clipping through a bunch of stuff. I don't think it was supposed to do that. The Southern Observatory, 550 meters. God, there's so much. Excuse you. Brittle Hollow was fun. Alright, I just got the heebie-jeebies from looking at that jump. Do not want to do that right now. We're gonna try going down. Let me guess, anti-grav? Yeah. Cool. Be welcome to this place. Above stands you the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you are making your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, ascend these stairs and obtain the last of the knowledge you need for your journey. You didn't see the text in the middle of the screen by that window? I did, but I don't feel like shooting my thing in there. I can do stuff later, Shadow. The crossroads. Interesting. How does this work? That doesn't work very well. Alright, so... I wonder if I can... Nope. Yeah, sure. Nothing wrong with that. Let's take the crossroads. Oh, that's not terrifying at all. Oh, ooh. Oh god, I hate that. Nope, not a fan. Not a fan in the slightest. Hey, Banjo Man. Gotta roast a marshmallow. I like your scuba diving looking suit. It's very nice. Hey, you want one? I'll roast you one. Oh yeah, look at that. It's perfect. Hey, Ryback. Ah, you launched. That's great. Great job, you. Wow, I guess that means I've been out here a while, huh?
Well, this is Brittle Hollow, but you probably know that. Lots of history here, it's great. What are you doing here? I'm here to see the Hanging City. It's always been my dream to see it with my own 4 eyes, ever since I was a hatchling. An alien race lived in the solar system long before our species even existed. How could I not want to see what their civilization was like? Only, you've probably heard the others say it, right? I'm afraid of space. Seriously, I'm more surprised than anybody that I'm out here. Do you want to know how I even got this far? I fell. Tripped over a gravity crystal. It's dumb luck I landed somewhere my little scout says is halfway stable, instead of being sucked into what's below. I've been gauging the stability of the ground around me using my little scout, and this seems to be the place with the best surface integrity. I'm just gonna stay here until I'm ready to move on. But that's enough about me and my problems. You didn't come all this way to listen to me blather, did ya? That'd be... yeah. I learned something. Oh, cool. What is it? Actually, never mind. Oh, okay. If you do find learn something new about the Nomai, though, I'd love to hear it. If you don't mind, I mean. I'm sorry, but being afraid of space is literally being right above a black hole, and being literally above a black hole is the last place you'd want to be. I don't even think people who aren't afraid of space would not want to be above a black hole. This whole place is falling apart, isn't it? First reaction to the black hole is always fun. Yep. Where should I explore here? Oh, wow. Where shouldn't you explore here? Not the black hole, actually. That's very no. Which is unfortunate, because, the most exciting stuff is all below the crust, including the Hanging City. That's just to the north. You can kind of see it from here. There's also this big dome on the South Pole called the Southern Observatory. You can't get inside from the surface. Trust me, I tried. But it's like the rest of the Nomai structures here. There's probably a path to it beneath the crust somewhere. Good luck with exploring, and if you learn anything about the Nomai, I'd love to hear it, if it's not too much trouble. Me? I'm an archaeologist, remember? Or, the archaeologist, I guess, seeing as I'm all Timberhearth Scott right now. Brittle Hollow is rich with Nomai history. That's why I'm here. This planet is an absolute treasure trove of culture, history, and science. If you have any questions about the Brittle Hollow Nomai, I'm your Hearthian. Or, I have some knowledge of them, I mean, so maybe I can help? So yeah, this whole place is, falling apart around me. Well. Follow the crystals, huh? The Hanging City, north, 250 meters. So, from here, I can go there or there, and that's how I can get to the Southern Observatory. And so if that's the Hanging City, that must be the tower. Gravity Crystal Workshop above? Oh. I like the sounds of a Gravity Crystal Workshop. We'll try that again in a second. Gravity cannon. Be sure to identify Rhinebeck? What do you mean by identify Rhinebeck? Oh, like with the scope?
God, that's not terrifying in the slightest. Heebie-jeebies. There we go. Alright. Forward unto the breach. Alright, so that workshop, eh? Gravity cannon was this way. Oh, that looks wibbly wobbly. Something tells me I need to get here sooner. Let's see if I can discover anything up here. Just, broken and damaged gravity crystals, huh? Ship hull breach detected. Well, that's not good. Considering I'm nowhere near my ship. Ghost matter detected nearby. Good to know. My bad. Do I know what your first name is? Like, Cat's actual first name? The journey here from the South Pole has been, going to go with harrowing because of the, all of the meteors. But hey, at least I made it here unconcussed and not on fire. Yeah, you've told me your first name before. At least I think it's your first name. Yeah, I know what Cat is short for. Okay, let's see. I poked around a little, and there's some sort of old know-my path that starts across from my campsite, inside the ruined building with trees growing out of it. Doesn't look like anything horrible, just stairs leading down. I can handle stairs. After I get my supplies together, I'll follow the path and see where it leads. Your wife said hurricane. Katrina. Yeah. Doop, boop, boo. Huh. More dead bodies. Huh. Oh, right. I will admit, I can no longer hear your name without also thinking of the hurricane, if it's any consolation. Alright, so there's ghost matter in there. And a way down in here. Buh. It's a little sickening. Oh. Oh, that's cool. So, this planet's like really falling apart, Ryback. Photo mode makes it easier to navigate the ghost matter? You mean like with the thingamabob? This thingamabob? The scout? The little scout? The launcher. Yeah, yeah! Hey, buddy, I hate to break it to you. But, I think we're dying. So you know that, like, band with the same namesake as yours? There's a band with the same namesake as yours? There's a band called Katrina? Or is it Hurricane Katrina? Katrina and the Waves, Here Comes the Sun. Here comes the sun. You know, honestly, I thought the Beatles did that song. Is it Katrina and the Waves? Okay. Sun blows up. Let's go at it again. Waste no time. It is the Beatles. I was about to say, I thought that was the Beatles song. Brittle Hollow, let's lock on. I'm sorry, what just happened? Can I reset this? Oh my god. I didn't even press anything other than go straight up. And it went to the side? Did I break my controller with Hades? I'm gonna kill myself. Incredible. Well, guess I'll die. Screenshot that parking job. Screenshot it, send it to Matt. Ah, that's not what I wanted. Let's see. Nailed it. This is gonna take me forever. Alright, let's go again. It won't. Like, the thrusters wouldn't work because the systems are damaged. So I've got to find a way to get around the systems so that way I can unmuck them. There we go. All right, not the fast takeoff I was hoping for, but we'll see. I have no idea what just happened. Electrical is just lights and camera unless you impaled it on a tree. I don't know. I've accelerated so fast. Okay. Autopilot complete. Landing mode. What is this thing? This is precarious, but it's an escape pod? Nope, that's not what I wanted. Please let me leave. Thank you. Is everyone unharmed? No one was badly injured from the escape pod's impact. We're incredibly fortunate. This is good news, at least. Have we heard from escape pod 2 or 3? No, I'm unable to make contact. My equipment can hear the other 2 escape pods' distress signals. However, if it's any comfort, both pods must be structurally intact. I'll continue calling for them. My gratitude, if we can. Thatch, the moon is approaching again. Everyone brace yourselves. Swiftly, the volcanic moon has returned. Be cautious of falling ash and debris. I believe the moon has passed. This planet doesn't appear eager to have guests. We are certainly unwelcome on its surface. We need to find shelter and quickly. The volcanic moon won't be gone for long. I observed several promising sites below the surface, but we'll need to construct a way for everyone to climb safely down this cliff. Perhaps we could build platforms. Jay hates it here. I hate it here too, for what it's worth. That's a lot of stasis pods. Untranslated monolith? Collision imminent. Prepare for impact. Oh. Oh. What am I reading? Scanning external environment. Scan complete. Minor structural instabilities detected. Pockets of breathable air detected. Adequate solar energy detected. Verdict hospitable. Launching escape pod 3. Launching escape pod 2. Now launching escape pod 1. Begin flight log. Escape pod 1. Vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated. Awaiting departure from vessel. Interesting. Oh, I'm reading the circle things. Okay. Gotcha. Emergency escape hatch. Huh. Yeah! About that. Alright, I have resigned my ship to its fate. Great. Use caution, a black hole sleeps below. You must not slip. Again. Heebie-jeebies. Yep, into the hole I go. Of note, be sure not to wander far from here. Though this area is somewhat unstable, it's safer than any we've found so far. The temporary settlement is finished, but remember to be cautious of falling rocks and dust created by meteor impacts. The knowledge is too dear to lose. Here is everything we can recall about the signal we encountered while aboard the vessel. The signal was older than the universe itself. This is the most significant detail. No Nomai clan has ever encountered anything like it. How can anything in this universe be older than the universe itself? The image... Imagine what rare and profound knowledge it might offer. We must find this eye of the universe. The signal looked like an eye, round with a circle at the center, much like a pupil. Suppose the signal was looking for something. Looks like something grabbed it. Okay. Oh, how do I get there? Nope. Nope. Okay. Understood. Good job, robot. Alright, perfect. Look out below. Look out for the gravity hole. For should you slip and lose your grip, then into space you'll go. Thank you, Ilex. So yeah, you can launch your scout into the ground here, and it'll tell you how close that chunk is to falling. That is a different font. I can't understand why did the vessel crash in that place? We warped to follow that curious signal from the eye of the universe. Where we arrived was wrong. It wasn't where we tried to go. Suppose it wasn't a problem with the vessel, but with our destination? I'm afraid our friends in Escape Pod 3. Was the vessel unwell in some way? No, Anona and I checked before the warp, and the warp core and navigation systems were both well. Interesting. The pain of your absence is sharp and haunting, and I would give anything not to know it. Anything but never knowing you at all, which would be worse. I can only hope that you are safe, Keek, wherever you are. Well, I guess we're gonna go explore the black hole, guys. Because that was very slippery. Well, Ember Twin Project Stone. I don't really have a place to put that right now. Welcome to the White Hole Station. If you fell through the black hole by accident, don't worry, you aren't the first. This warp tower can return you to Brittle Hollow. Every warp tower is tuned to a specific astral body. A tower's warp can only be used during the brief window when the tower is aligned with its corresponding astral body, in this case Brittle Hollow. You must be standing on the warp platform on the floor during the alignment to be warped. If you look up while the station is rotating, you can see the alignment happens when this astral body is directly overhead. Fun fact, if you push forward while falling toward the black hole, you can sometimes slingshot around it without falling in. Gravity! That's crazy. Oh. Look. Oh, it's rotating. I mean, I know I did it. I just wasn't sure if it was aligning or fully rotating, and it looks like it's fully rotating. Wait. Is this Brittle Hollow? Departure time 895.65106. Arrival time 895.65106. Return warp status charge. Step onto warp receiver platform to activate return warp. So that's what that is. Feldspar's spared jetpack fuel. It's annoying to schlep across the planet to the ship if I can't use my jetpack, so I'm leaving this here. I checked with my little scout. I do too use it, Hornfells, you burnt marshmallow. And the scout's integrity reading said this piece of Brittle Hollow is as stable as any, but who knows? If the fuel's still around, feel free to use it. If not, well, wherever you're reading this note, I'm sure you've got bigger problems. The hanging city below. Reread that time? I'll check it back in a second. To our friends on Brittle Hollow, I just warped here from the White Hole Station, on the other side of Brittle Hollow's black hole. Our design worked. We successfully recreated warp travel. This is wonderful news. I can't wait to see the warp tower, although it's been a long time since I've jumped through a black hole. I don't know how close it is to Anona's original design, but as long as what we've built works, then I'm delighted. I knew we could do it, Cassava. I hope you're reading this. Wait, this can't be correct. Clary, have you seen these readings? If they were accurate, they would violate causality. There must be an equipment error somewhere. I'm returning to the White Hole Station. If you and Root meet me there, we can run a full diagnostics and hopefully relocate the problem. Don't tell Cassava. Oh, I arrived, like, point minute of a second back in time. That's cool. This reminds me of the Slime Rancher mod with a black and white hole. They're so cute. There's a black and white hole Slime Rancher mod? Oh, that's cool. Raimi and I reviewed the records you sent, Poke, and they appear to show Nomai are arriving at the warp receiver on Brittle Hollow slightly before departing from the White Hole Station. I understand it's exceedingly odd, but Clary and I have tested and retested the equipment, and the result is the same every time someone warps. The interval is incredibly minuscule, roughly 100,000th of a second. Do you suppose our instruments can accurately measure time to such a small degree? As I've already told Raimi, these measurements can't be accurate. How can Nomai arrive on Brittle Hollow before he or she ever stepped into the teleporter? The implications are absurd. Poke, as Pi is confident the reading is inaccurate, she's kindly helping me attempt to recreate the phenomenon at the high energy lab. We're designing an experiment to take more data. An update, Poke. The high energy lab is in the canyon on Ember Twin's equator. Come here at once, you need to see this. I don't disagree. It would mean I've inadvertently broken several fundamental theories regarding this universe. We would have to reconsider all of our beliefs about nature and time. Yes, I hope so too. It's terrifying how close that sun is. Wait, am I seeing something that's near the sun? Is it like that? I think that's what I was just seeing there, was it not? Oh, yeah, it's something over there. Something that's let me look into that, whatever that is. That is near the sun. So it's not a pastime or a... That's not what I wanted. It's not like a memory or anything. It's a present time dealio. The black hole will suck up anything... oh, yeah, they'll have a set distance from each other, repelling if any closer and attracting if too far. The black hole will suck up food and the white hole will give you the plorits. Oh, that's cute. The black hole will suck up anything they don't eat and will peer out the white hole. The stones, they're... It's like cameras. It's like a satellite or something. They let me see things, so there's one that must be orbiting near the sun. Has anyone observed the phantom moon that sometimes greets us in the night sky? Your thoughts interest me. I compliment your eyes. How do you imagine it disappears? Hypothesis. Could it be a shift in the light spectrum? Suppose this moon is too shy to show its face to us. I'm interested in your playful moon. Is it much like its violent friend, Hollow's lantern? The moon isn't volcanic to my unaided eyes. Sometimes it leaves its friend Hollow's lantern for nights at a time. The nights the moon circles this planet appear random. It seems to travel as it likes. Imagine if there were two volcanic moons. Hypothesis. There can exist too much lava. I'd strongly prefer we test the null hypothesis. Then I imagine there would be none of us left if there were two volcanic moons. Yeah, the vision thing. I don't know what that is. But it's a distress beacon of some sort. The writing system is really cool. I am thoroughly enjoying the way that lore is delivered in this game. Wait. How is my ship over there? 33.8 kilometers? What happened to my ship, guys? Oh. Something broke that. I can't go down anymore. Oh, that's Brittle Hollow. I'm not on Brittle Hollow anymore. I'm not on Brittle Hollow. The ship fell? Oh, through Brittle Hollow? I thought there were trees around here, but I guess not. The ship's... My ship's not at the White Hole. That doesn't make sense. That was incredible. Oh, it fell through the black hole. Well, today I learned... Oh, I didn't see that. I'm sorry. I missed that for Shadow Shall We Sit and Watch the Sun comment. I'm not observant. It's streamer brain. I'm not intentionally trying to avoid certain comments. It just happens. Excellent. Thank you for at least giving me an out there. Frozen Nomai statue? Quantum shard, the Tower of Quantum Knowledge, quantum signal. Okay, so those are the signals on other planets I need to visit. Hanging City, Escape Pod 1, Old Settlement, the Vessel. So I gotta find the other escape pods. Wow. You just made a tiny clove of garlic out of silver polymer clay while listening to that? You should totally take a picture and send that to me. That sounds adorable. I'd love to see how that looks. Okay, so that was one escape pod. Mural of Nomai vessel encountering a signal. A mural of dark bramble ensnaring the Nomai vessel. A mural of 3 escape pods evacuating the Nomai vessel. One got stuck in the bramble. One went to the twins and one went to Brittle Hollow. The central chamber inside Ash Twin was physically sealed off by an immensely thick protective shell. I wonder if that is to protect you from the explosion of the universe. And some sweet peas? Oh, that's super cute. Yeah, please send some pictures. That sounds awesome. Okay, so that's the eye signal locator. That's Rybek's camp. That's Gabbro. Gabbro's on the deep water planet, which sounds horrifying. Their excitement of being surrounded by so much Nomai history is matched only by their terror of the black hole. Fair. Rybek is Timber Hearth's only archaeologist. They overcome their fear of space to explore Brittle Hollow's treasure trove of Nomai culture. So the Southern Observatory is one I should go to. Every Nomai warp tower is tuned to a specific astral body. To use a tower, you must be standing on the warp platform during the tower's alignment. Okay, we know that. Nomai noticed something strange. Warped objects appear to arrive at the receiver on Brittle Hollow slightly before they departed the White Hole station. This negative time interval between an object arriving and departing was incredibly minuscule, roughly 100,000th of a second. The Nomai were skeptical if their equipment could even measure time to such a small degree. Futurama did an episode about black holes. The North Pole of Brittle Hollow was covered in snow and ice. There is a uniquely shaped Nomai ruin on the surface. The Nomai were able to warp there from the White Hole Station. This is where they first recreated warp technology. The negative time interval measured at the White Hole Station was further investigated by the High Energy Lab in the canyon at Ember Twins equator. The Nomai on Brittle Hollow observed a phantom moon that would sometimes appear in the sky. This tower, located on Brittle Hollow's equator, held useful knowledge for Nomai embarking on their first pilgrimage to the quantum moon. The Nomai detected a quantum signal coming from somewhere on Giant's Deep, and Timber Hearth, and Hourglass Twins. So before I do this, why don't I go take a look at the one that we have here? I'm coming out from somewhere? Yeah, you're right. I should turn around and do that. I was thinking about that when I shot my probe through there originally. But I needed to do the reverse picture take instead of the forward picture take, and I didn't think about that at the time. I was just mashing R1. Yeah, everyone falls eventually, huh? That was really cool, though. I was expecting just insta-death, but that was a really nice surprise. I liked that a lot. Hey, how you guys doing? You like to keep your suit on even on TH, makes it easier to explore stuff. That's a good idea. You find that most counts, yeah, it's pretty normal, mostly because the planet fell apart. Gotta find that moon they mentioned that shard might be from. There was another signal, 2 circles. So it's underground somewhere. Where are those caves? Planets are round. What, you think it's just on the other side? No, it's got to be in the caves, clearly. You're right, it is on the other side. Think I can jump in the water and be okay? No, the answer is no. That water is not that deep. Let's go get my suit on. I mean, it was a waterfall. You'd think that there would be water at the bottom of it. Some pics of the art. You hope you like them. Thank you. I'll 100% take a look at them. They sound super rad. This game is really cool. I am enjoying this a lot more than I thought I would. You should really check out the first 10 minutes of Matt's playthrough. Best thing you've ever seen. I'll try to watch that tonight. Where was I? Oh, yeah. I just need to go to the other side of the planet. It's gonna be easier in my ship. I wish I could lock onto that. Alright, where do I need to go? I need to go backwards. Hey, there it is. Look at the sign! Cross old bark, the quiet shade, it's always dark in the ancient glade. Grove Shard. Oh, I was like, wait a second, other stuff is moving too. But yeah, they said that it does that, other stuff will move. Across old bark, it's always dark. The quiet shade in the ancient glade. I don't know what you wanted me to achieve by reading that again. But I did. Oh, it changes order every time. Ah, that's cool. I did not notice that. Oh, this is neat. Alright, Eternal, you have a good night. I should be ending shortly, too. Maybe I'll end it by just flying toward the sun. Property of Chert. I detected a strange signal coming from somewhere within the grove in this crater. It's very similar to the signal emitted by the quantum moon, so it stands to reason the two signals are probably related. We don't know much about the quantum moon, seeing as no one's ever been able to land on it, but hopefully studying the signal in the grove will reveal more about it. That's brittle... whatever. Oh, there's a lot of those shards, aren't there? No, watch it. That'd be 20 minutes. Is it about 20 minutes per cycle? I haven't timed it, but that checks out. Oh, that's nice. Each cycle is 22. Ah, gotcha. So what? Should I fly into the sun? I'm actually very curious what... Where was it? Just saw it a moment ago. Oh, well, it looks like I'm flying toward the sun anyway, so... Let's end this with a bang, shall we? Gravity Cody. It's very hard to maintain an orbit in this game. That's what I'm finding out. Guys, space is hard. Space is really difficult. Space is super, super duper difficult. Impressions after the first stream? This game is definitely more than I expected, which is good. I mean, honestly, I went into this game without expecting much of anything. All I knew is that you flew and explored things and talked to people. That's really all I knew. I expected it to be more of like I was not expecting the time loop. No. I was expecting like death and respawning and then you just going and exploring more things, and I was like, well, I guess that's kind of cool. Like, you know, you don't got to worry about it. Kind of like Firewatch. But the time loop's an interesting tidbit. Especially with there being certain places or planets or things that you can only do within a certain amount of time, like Brittle Hollow, basically falling apart and making it impossible to get to certain areas or to see certain things unless you get there at the right time. Which I really hope it's more of a get there early to explore various things than it is you have to get here like 10 minutes in to be able to explore this thing. Because that'll be frustrating to try and get to work if that's something. But yeah, It's an early thing. Okay, good. Yeah, definitely different than I was expecting. Was not expecting the time loop, but I like it. I'm very curious what more there is to do. Yeah, I figured that there were quite a few planets that are timed like that. I mean, with the universe ending and everything and stuff going crazy, like, that just kind of makes sense. I'm curious what the Ash Twins are going to be like. I'm very excited for that. I'm curious what the Giant's Deep is going to be like. And I guess there were some other planets or things that I could also explore. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but hopefully piloting and getting into orbit and landing on things and sticking with things is going to be a little bit easier. The asteroid, like, I get that there's no gravity or anything on that asteroid that I landed on, but it was a little annoying just kind of like sliding around and then just flying off. Funny, but annoying, especially if I'm trying to sit there and like figure things out. But yeah, many questions to answer. Many questions to answer. Comet, sorry, not asteroid, comet. But I am very excited to see what happens. Although now I realize I said something probably crashed into the planet, and I'm wondering if it's more supposed to be along the lines of that one diagram you saw in the museum saying like how the sun will go supernova, if the sun is just gonna go supernova, and that's what is actually happening. That's what makes sense anyway right now. I'm sure I'll figure out more so if that's not the case, so that's cool. But yeah, very, very interesting. I am 100% intrigued to do more. I hope I don't have to spend a lot of time hunting things down, because if that ends up being the case, I'll probably lean on you guys, or maybe just Shadow, because I think you've got, maybe Shadow and Jay, because I think y'all have a little more information than I do, on like where I need to go or what I need to see. Like, I'll play it myself for a while, but then when I get to the point where I'm like, all right, I want to finish this and I want to know what's going on, I'll rely on you guys to kind of help direct me without spoiling anything. I think that'll be important. I don't know how well this game lends to just being like, all right, here's everything you need to look at. Because, like, I know it'll show you, like, hey, here's the rumor tree, go look at this place or this place or this place. And that's great and all, but I love getting those tiny pieces of lore. And like Shadow, you said there are some people who never even jump into that pool of water on the main planet. Timberhearth, I think is what it's called. You only spell things out if you absolutely need it, but the ship log is good for that. Yeah, the ship log seems like a very intuitive and gamified, helpful way of leading you to the right place. Like I said, fascinating though that there were some people who didn't find that stuff in the water, because that was like my first instinct was, well, shoot, I can pretty much go anywhere, right? So we'll just go there. Oh, it has orange stars next to stuff that is more to see. Oh, I'll have to pay closer attention to that. So I didn't really see any orange stars, but all in all, I'm enjoying it. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. I get why there's been so much hype about this game and why so many people love it, and I'm excited to get to play more on Friday. And on top of that, not only Friday being more Outer Wilds, but I believe this Saturday, at the same time as last Saturday, is going to be another 2-hour session of Among Us for those of you who are interested in and enjoy watching me just try to lie through my teeth and do a very bad job at that. Otherwise, more Outer Wilds on Friday. This will be good. Anyway, I've gone very, very far over my time, and I still have to get up early. So I'm going to call it an end to the stream here. I'll see if there's anyone that we can raid tonight. Looks like Pinky's the only person on, so we'll raid Pinky. They're playing Uno, so give them some Squire love. Give them a little Squire raid. Throw some Margos at them. And tell Pinky I give them my best. So we'll start the raid. I'll see you guys later. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Be kind to yourselves. Be kind to each other. Stay hydrated. And I'll see you all on the next adventure.